Hi everybody, it's Janine over at SLOHappyVintage. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Please hit the like button if you like what you see on the video, and share, subscribe, do all that kind of stuff. We are a jewelry channel for the most part. Occasionally I'll throw in a couple of other things that aren't jewelry, but for the most part we talk jewelry here. I am a jewelry collector, restorer, reseller, and I love to go out looking for fantastic finds, and today is no different. I have a bunch of really cool stuff to show you. And I also like to tell people that I'm kind of like an everyday collector. I'm not ever looking for anything in particular when I go out sourcing for resale. However, there are things that I will pass up. There are things that I'm constantly learning new things, and so I'm here to share that information with you on this channel to help you with your collections, or if you are a reseller, to help you with that as well. If you have questions, always leave them in the comments, and I read every single comment and I try to respond to all of them as time permits. So without further ado, let's flip the camera over and get to the great things that I found this week. I'm mostly looking for things that people miss. Antique store dealers, they can't know everything, and a lot of them, if it's not precious metals or something, they more or less overlook a lot of the costume jewelry. Some of them know their stuff, some of them not so much. So anyway, this is all from, these are all from antique stores. We will start, we're going to start with this. When I was on our trip to Texas, I found the bracelet that goes to this necklace, and I was thrilled. This is an Avon piece. The thing that makes it special is that it's the, I have to see if I can pronounce this right, the Capriante, I think, design. It's Kenneth J. Lane for Avon. It's got these beautiful giant foiled cabochons on here in jewel tones, and it is signed very faintly on this cartouche right here. It says KJL for Avon. Now my guess is that the antique dealer probably couldn't read that and just had it in their $10 pile. KJL for Avon, I'll take it. Now, when I went back to that antique store, I found the matching earrings. Now, I have the whole parure. A parure is 3 pieces in a set. In this case, I have the necklace, the bracelet, and the earrings. Now, when I go to sell these, oh, I forgot to mention, the earrings were $5. Now, when I go to sell these, the question is, do you sell it as a full parure with the necklace, the bracelet, and the earrings, or do you split it up? My gut feeling is to keep it together and sell it as a set. However, most people tend to be looking for something to complete their set with. Maybe they have the necklace, maybe they have the necklace and the earrings and they just need the bracelet. So it might be a better choice for me to sell them individually. We'll see when the time comes. Now, this little guy is a Corocraft brooch. Was being sold as is in an antique store for $3. The reason it was as is, it was missing a bunch of rhinestones over here. So I went ahead and I replaced those rhinestones. It's a really nice little brooch. We got to be a little forgiving on some of these old pieces. So I could replace all those, but it's not really worth the value. If it was a Trifari or something really rare, I might consider replacing those, but I'm just going to leave them as is. It's still a lovely brooch as is, and it does show that it has some age to it. Now these guys, they have horses on them, and I love anything with horses on them. I raise miniature horses, and I just love them. So these are old Barrettes from probably the late 70s, early 80s. And they were $5. They are Jordache. We'll see how those do. They've got kind of like tortoise shell with the cream colored surround and a little metal horse embellishment on there. Then this necklace was just, I think it was $3, and I don't know the maker. I bought it because I wanted the chain. I've said in several videos that I do repair jewelry, and these faux pearls had such a nice luster to them, and I can use this chain to hang the pendants on and make some beautiful creations. It's long enough that I can probably get at least two necklaces out of it. I have one earring. Don't know where the other earring went, so we will wait on that because I'm not sure where that other earring is. I saw it a little while ago. This piece is absolutely beautiful. So this is an early Eisenberg. It is marked Eisenberg in block letters right here. And this is a case, oh, and it also has its style number right there. This is a case where I really don't think that the antique dealer knew what they had. It's not the oldest of Eisenbergs. The oldest of Eisenbergs, you'll see just a cursive E, but this is this is before Eisenberg turned into Eisenberg Ice, which is, the quality kind of took a dip when Eisenberg Ice came along. But these old Eisenbergs are getting really hard to find, and this one is in lovely condition. It was actually missing the rhinestones up here, and I found vintage matched rhinestones to stick in there. Now there is a little bit of discoloration to the foil on some of these stones, but once again we have to have a little bit of grace for some of these older pieces. But just stunning, absolutely stunning piece, and I believe I paid, it was either $12 or $15 for this. Absolutely gorgeous. This little one was $5, and just something spoke to me about this one. It's not marked. It's got nice lines. It's a ram's head with a little tiny faux turquoise eye. This could appeal to a lot of different buyers. It could appeal to brooch buyers. It could appeal to Aries, the horoscope Aries. It could appeal to just lots of things. I thought he was cute, and for $5, he's really well made. This right here is a Czech glass, multifaceted beaded necklace. It's got an old spring ring. Now normally the Czech pieces will have Czechoslovakia written on the spring ring. I don't see anything on this spring ring, so it could have been restrung at some point. Or a new clasp put on there, but this is a very old clasp, and the glass screams Czech. So if you ever see, it's heavy glass, and it's so multifaceted. I don't know if there's a term for that, but it's got hundreds of facets all over these beads. They're just beautiful. For a fun piece, this is a handmade piece, and if you didn't know it was handmade, they made it easy because they put a little hand on here that says handmade. Very, very convenient. When they say handmade, it means that the necklace itself was put together by a crafter, but they used some amazing beads on here. We've got some lamp work, or I'm not sure if they would call these wedding cake beads or not, but they're very beautiful, swirly. They've got the gold flecking in it. I think they call that either adventurine or flush glass, something like that. Then they've got little faceted glass beads. But look at the main pendant. Is that fish adorable or what? He's kind of got cloisonné look to it. I don't think he is legit cloisonné, but he's got that style. He is simply adorable. So look at these beads, little swirly metallic colored beads and some faux pearls. And it's just a really cute piece. So this was $10, and I just thought he was too cute. This one is wait, I know you're marked. Where is your tag? It's a Hobe. It's a double strand Hobe necklace, and condition is absolutely beautiful on this piece. It is strung on a chain. Higher quality pieces will be strung on chain or metal cording. It's got these little tiny gold tone, pine cone looking beads with faux pearls. And then it's got these, they're glass, but they're made to look like mother of pearl. Actually, these could be mother of pearl. And then these, I am not sure. I think they're just glass, but they have a seashell look. And yeah, the more I look at this, the more I think it's probably mother of pearl. But it is a lovely double strand piece. Once again, Hobe is getting harder to find. The quality Hobe. There are some lesser Hobe designs that you can find out there. But look at the little clasp on it. It's just a really, really sweet piece. This one I found at another antique store, and I had to laugh because I don't think the antique store even knew what this was. So it was sitting on the counter like that, and I immediately am drawn to it because I'm thinking, oh, that looks Victorian. It is a watch chain. Here is the little watch chain clasp, and here is, I'm not exactly sure how these attach to clothing. I don't know if this is like a tie bar thing or if it goes in a buttonhole or what. And then the fob at the bottom is, I'm going to see if I can get a close-up of this. The fob at the bottom is a gold tone kind of woven, it almost looks like a ball of yarn, and then it's got these little tiny intricate enameled flowers on it. It's really, really well crafted. Now, my guess is that it's possibly 9 carat, at least 9 carat plated. I'm not sure. Let me see what this says. Hold on. The mark on it is W and SB. Just absolutely lovely. They had this on the counter, and when I picked it up, I'm like, oh, a watch chain. And the lady at the jewelry counter kind of gave me this kind of questionable look. They had it for $4, and I believe these are probably worth around 60 to 80 possibly. I hate to quote prices because it's all very subjective. Something is worth only what somebody will pay for it. That's what I always like to say. Lastly, I have these intaglio earrings, only my desk is so crowded I can only find one of them. I saw the other one earlier. That's what happens when you have so much stuff on your desk. You start to misplace things. I have another earring that I'm looking for as well. Anyway, these are some reproduction glass intaglio earrings, probably from the, I'm not sure when these are from. They look laser cut, possibly 80s when they did a big revival on Victorian jewelry. But anyway, if you can see those, they have a reverse carved little cameo in there. And I'm going to turn the camera off and look for the other one. Oh, that's so frustrating. I'm sure it fell off the desk and bounced somewhere, and I will find it eventually. It can't have gone too far. I also am looking for the other one of these. I have 2 of them, and these are Trifari. So yeah, I'm going to be on a hunt for a couple of misplaced earrings. I'm going to share one thing that's non-jewelry with you. This little vase I found at a thrift store for, I think it was just $2. This is like a crystallized glaze. They are absolutely beautiful. I've sold these before for somewhere in the probably $30-$40 range. This is an Ikebana vase, which is a Japanese style of floral design. It's signed KD. I don't remember the maker's name, but I will find it. I believe she is a ceramicist who lives in California and does exquisite work. This is the original pottery that you can see in here, and then they put this glaze on it and somehow create this crystalline effect. I'm not sure how that works, but it's truly beautiful. And it's very kind of minimalist, modernist vase where the flowers would come up from the flower frog and be a very simplistic design. Well, they're actually complicated designs, but very minimal in nature. In the comments, let me know what was your favorite piece. All of these pieces, with very few exceptions, will be for sale. I sell things on eBay under SLOHappyVintage. or you can just contact me at SLOHappyVintage@AOL.com if you see something that you're interested in. Thanks for watching. Have a great week.